It's time for Lion Athletics on your new home for Baxter Springs High School sports, Baxter Springs Sports Live. Baxter Springs Sports Live is presented by WDM. Learn more at WDMinc.net. Also by It's time for Baxter Springs High School Athletics on your new home for the Lions, Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome out here to Southeast Kansas and the Lancer Classic Tournament. We got a good one set ahead for you guys here. The Southeast Lancers, the home team, the reigning defending champions of their court here, trying to keep their court safe. And your Lions coming here to town to face off against them in this round-robin play of this side of the bracket. We got a moving tripod. We got everything going here to start off. It's supposed to be a good matchup tonight. Lancers come into this one 4-4. Your Lions are 1-12, including tournament play, trying to get another win in that win column. Boost their confidence a little bit as we get into this latter half of the season. We are way ahead of schedule here. Looks like they want to get started at 11:25, and I'm not going to blame them whatsoever. I don't know why my camera keeps sliding like that, but it is what it is. We're going to fix it as we go. Well, Sarah, we got a good game ahead of us. What are your thoughts, and how did the Baxter Lions prevail against the Southeast Lancers in this one?
Well, from yesterday's game, I feel like they need to be more aggressive. They're shooting up shots, and they just need to continue, and they need to fall. As well as, if I were the Lancers, I would press them, because continuously the Lions have struggled with the press. So that's something that they need to work on and break if that does happen in this game. And also, they just need to, not get flustered. Keep it calm, cool, and collective, and do their job and do the little things.
That's right. It's been a struggle all year long for the Lions. Haven't really got anything going. And it's really come down to just flat out the ball does not go in the basket too much for them. And that's always a problem whenever you're facing off in a basketball game. If you're not going to score points, you're just not going to win.
Yeah, and yesterday in the Columbus game, yes, they did shoot up a lot of shots, but they could have shot more.
That's exactly right. We got to be careful touching the table here because it does move our scoreboard camera a lot. So just letting you know that as we go on.
It's because the table's uneven.
Table's uneven, and every time we touch it, it moves.
It's also because it's not on.
That could do it. Well, that shouldn't have much effect on it, but
last for Baxter Springs, it's number 22, Micah Adams.
Oh well, we'll fix it as we go.
And last for your Southeast Lancers, it's number 35, Tegan Whitmer. The Lions are coached by Anthony Roberts and assisted by Art Roberts. Your Southeast Lancers were coached by Derek Sanders and assisted
So those are your starting lineups for tonight. You can see them in the background. And we're just about set for tip-off here. Coming up after this one, we'll have the Columbus Titans facing off against, I believe, I got to check who Carson said they'd be facing off against. I believe it's Sunrise Christian at 1. They'll be playing here in this gym. So they're going to set up immediately after this. Get that game for you guys if you would like to go watch it on Columbus Sports Live. Up for the tip. Southeast Lancers will win, and they'll bring it up the floor. So starting off the tournament today, the very first game of the bracket here in this 7th place. Well, it's round-robin style on this girls' side of the bracket. That's Sutton with it. You're going to go down low to Warner. She's going to get fouled on the way up. She'll get sent to the free throw line. On the floor for the Lions, number 3, Kirsten Berggraf. Number 2, Maya Vestal. Number 4, Chloe Turley. Number 10, Bella Weaver. And number 22, Micah Adams. That little pregame show we had for you guys, although not long. Of course, we don't ever have enough time to get these things. It always seems like, at least. But I'd like to let you know at least that pregame show was brought to you by Route 66 Hardware. Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store located in Baxter Springs, serving the community with top quality tools, equipment, and supplies. Everything you need for the home, lawn, garden, and more can be found at Route 66 Hardware, 109 East 12th Street in Baxter Springs, or call 620-856-3300. Stop in and ask about the big changes coming soon. Once again, thank you to Route 66 Hardware for sponsoring all our endeavors. Weaver going to get sent to the free throw line here. Bounces around and in. They'll call a lane infraction. So that second free throw, although it didn't go in, not going to count. The Lancers will have the ball. Outside Cassidy with a 3. No good. Rebounded down low by White. And her attempt to put it back up will be no good. Will roll out of bounds. Be Lion basketball. Berger passes back to Turley off the inbound. She's going to be defended tightly by Tavernaro. Working down towards the baseline. She'll pass ahead to Vestal. Vestal tries to get it up inside, but she's blocked down. Cassidy bringing it all the way to the block. And she's going to put it up for 2. Weaver now. Working the ball down the floor. She's guarded by White. Lancers running a man defense. Turley will throw up a 3. No good. Be rebounded down low by Warner. Passes ahead to White. White will go up. On the contact with Vestal. Good defense with Vestal. Going to result in no points. So 4-1 the score with 6:08 remaining. Weaver now. Work down to the block. It's going to be poked away. All the way to the rack goes Tavernaro. She'll get fouled on the shot and sent to the free throw line. Warner will get the rebound and put it back up for the Lancers, making it 6-1. Adams gets the inbound. They're going to call a jump ball on that one. Cassidy will grab the ball and force the jump ball. So should be Lion basketball once again. Turley bringing it up the floor for the Lions. Now Weaver passes off to Adams. Adams will take it around. Jumper from the elbow. No good. Lancers bringing it up the floor. Spin move by Cassidy inside. She'll throw up a shot. No good. Rebounded down low by Turley. Hopefully that stays for you guys. I'm hoping that score is going to stay put. Jump shot for the Lancers, no good. Rebounded by Turley. Turley slow down, let everyone pass. She goes set up the offense. Fight for the ball goes out of bounds. All right. Back onto the game. There's going to be a timeout called by Coach Roberts. He needs to talk to his team on the inbound. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have first quarter action still on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Welcome back here to the live action. Pass ahead to Adams. Adams, guarded by Warner. She'll throw a pass down to Burgraff, but it's going to go off Burgraff's hands and roll out of bounds. .4:27 remaining here in the first. 6-1 the score. Lions playing good defense right now. Lancers at the top of the key, passed off to the wing. That's Wren, now down low. Back up top to Tavernaro. On the wing, Wren. On the baseline, Gideon tries to go down low. It'll be poked out of bounds by Vestal. The shot from Dickinson, no good. Passed in the corner, a 3-ball up. And they're going to call a block on Gideon, so that's going to be a turnover on the Lancers. Another turnover for them. The Lions stick ever closer in this matchup. Adams passes back to Turley, and Turley will bring it up the floor for the Lions. He's going to be picked up by White. They'll go down low all the way to the rack and get a bucket, so that draws the lead to within 3 with just over 3 minutes remaining. Pass in the corner to Wren. Wren's going to go down low, and they'll go up for the bucket. No good. Dickinson gets her own rebound. Throws it out of bounds. They're going to say it went off of Lions' hands. So it'll be Lancers to inbound the ball. They go corner inbound. Wren with the 3. No good. Vestal gets the rebound. She'll pass off to Adams. Adams back to Turley. These are the type of situations where we feel like the Lions need to really push the pace and get the ball down the floor.
I mean, you saw how successful it was for Turley. She pushed it, and then she had an easy layup.
Went right to the rack. And instead of having to get a shot up like that, you get down to the bucket. Your chances increase ever more.
As well as, like, if you push, the other team's going to foul you because they're freaking out, and they don't want you to score.
That's exactly right. And like Adams there, getting the rebound down low, able to get sent to the free throw line. Got to execute on free throws.
We talked about that last night in the boys' game. Both teams, I feel like, for Baxter are struggling with free throws.
Yes. They're called free for a reason.
Might as well use them.
The only chance you'll ever have in basketball to have a guaranteed undefended shot. They got to be smooth as butter.
Just like that one from Micah Adams.
Indeed.
Nothing
Draws the
but
lead to
net.
within 2. Now the Lancers on an offensive possession. Working around at the top of the key. They'll pass off. Wren now tries to go down low. That's going to be tipped out of bounds by Gideon. So it'll be Lion basketball once again. The defense from the Lions proving to hold their own in this matchup. Stolen away by the Lancers. White now passes off at the top of the key. White's 3 ball is good. That'll make it 9-4. Turley now working up the floor. She's had the man press on her all the way down. He's going to pass off. Adams takes a shot from the elbow. No good. Highly defended. Now down low, Wren, her shot. No good. Rebounded by Dickinson down low. She'll lose it. It'll roll off the foot of Vestal and go out of bounds.
Both Burgraff and Vestal have been a wall down low, making sure that their person they're defending knows that they're there, making sure their presence is known.
3 ball from White. No good. Rebound Lancers. And they're going to be a foul down low on Vestal. That'd be Vestal's second, which could be a crucial foul for her because, as Sarah said, she's been guarding down low. And basically the reason the Lancers haven't scored a lot yet.
Yep, that's exactly right. They're trying to go over her, and they're just not. They're going too far.
She's playing good straight-up defense, which is hard to beat, especially on the interior. Second free throw from Gideon, no good. Rebounded by the Lancers, however. White going to go down low to Dickinson. Dickinson's shot is good. So that's where we miss a little bit of Vestal's defense, as Turley's going to bring it up the floor for the Lions. She's going to go all the way to the rack, stop, spin around jumper. It's going to be blocked by White. Turley trying a little bit after the play to get the ball back and to get a foul called on her. That'll be the fourth team foul here on the Lions. Turley's first. White on the wing, down to Gideon. Gideon now going to go cross court to Cassidy. Cassidy's guarded by Adams. She tries to go baseline. Good defense. Now on the wing to White once again. Gideon down low. Passes inside Dickinson. Dickinson's shot's no good. And they're going to get a foul called on Burgraff. That'll put the Lancers in the double bonus. And Gideon's at the free throw line. Her first one's good. Oh, no good. Going to be rebounded down low by Cassidy, so some struggles boxing out here. That one's going to be a jump ball, so it should be the Lancers. Excuse me, it'll be Lions basketball. I didn't see the other jump ball in there.
Yeah, there was two that happened kind of like within a minute of each other. So
They're going to call a foul on Gideon. That'll be her second, so she's going to get subbed out. It'll be Sutton to re-enter the game for her. Weaver will get the inbound pass. She's got some lane to run. She'll pick up her dribble and pass back out to Turley. Turley now guarded by White, takes it across the Lancer. She'll hand off to Burgraff. Burgraff goes around middle. Campbell, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebounded down low. It'll go off Adams' hands. Little fight for the ball. But they won't get the ball back, so it'll be Lancer basketball taken down the court. White on the wing. Pass it down low Dickinson. Dickinson's shot's no good. And a good block there from Adams, but it goes right into Dickinson's hands. And then it'll be touched last by Turley, so it'll be Lancer basketball from the baseline. Deep shot from Cassidy's no good. Misses everything, so it'll be... I don't even know how that got offset that much.
I didn't touch the table.
No, like, I don't even know how it moved that much. It's not even showing half the clock. Like, it's just completely off. I don't even know how it got that off. Like, even the cropping's different now.
That's weird.
So we don't have 6.8 seconds. We have 36.8. Cassidy gonna airball another 3. Burgraff got to have a fight for the ball down low, so it'll be another jump ball. Lions basketball. I actually don't understand how that even happens.
It's because we figured out that the table's unlevel and it's just going. I wonder if it's not tied up top.
Yeah, should tighten it on one of the breaks.
I did kind of give you the bad tripod.
So 12-4 is the score. Turley gonna have that one poked away by White. There's a fight for the ball, and she's gonna end up recovering it. White down low, gonna get clobbered by Turley, so she'll get sent to the free throw line with just 18.7 seconds remaining. A chance to go up by 10.
Sorry, I had to clear my throat and I didn't.
All the crowd noise comes through your mic. That's crazy.
I don't like that because sometimes I like to mute myself so that, just a courtesy for everybody else.
Mhm.
No, you can hear the crowd noise.
Yep. Adams has it. 14 seconds remaining. They need to get a shot up. Both those free throws were no good. And it's going to be another jump ball, so it'll be Lancer basketball and a chance to once again go up by 10 or more.
How many jump balls do you think there has been so
I
far?
don't know when you start keeping track because this might be a record.
I think it might have been 8 so far because there was 2 at the beginning. There was just 2 more. Maybe 6.
Could be.
Could be 6.
Pass down low, Cassidy to Wyatt. She's going to hit the buzzer beater. So to end the quarter, the Lions will go up by 10. I know you can't see it on your screen, but it's 14-4. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have all this fixed, hopefully, as well as second quarter action on Baxter Springs Sports Live. Welcome back, everybody, here to Southeast Kansas in the Lancer Classic. I don't know what happened to my video input here, but I'm going to fix it. Don't you worry.
I feel like there's always at least one thing that goes wrong.
Yeah, well, can't win them all.
Mm-mm.
Wish I could, but can't.
Did you accidentally put the camera lens on?
Nope.
Okay, good.
No, it just wasn't giving me feed. So I apologize for this, but I'm going to keep that scoreboard up in the corner for right now while I try and fix the scoreboard. I underestimated how much time I had. So you guys can refer to that in the top right-hand corner while I fix this. Down low, almost got fouled, was Sutton, but Warner will get the rebound and go back up with it.
It's okay. We got another timeout on our hands.
Good deal. All right, so we'll take a quick timeout with them. When we come back, we'll have a fixed score bug here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Welcome back, everybody, here. We got one side of it done. We're going to get the other side here in a second. Rolling as we go here. We did, however, fix the problems with the camera, so that's good. In case any of you cared. Little behind-the-scenes stuff here for you guys. Weaver going to come up with a steal. She'll bring it down for the Lions. Going to take her right to the rack and force the foul. But they're going to call a charge on Weaver. So a good charge laid by the Lancers. Going to get another personal foul here on Weaver. That's her first of the matchup. Three ball in the corner, or I guess a long two. With 6:12 remaining. Pass ahead to Weaver. Weaver going to have it stolen away by Cassidy. Cassidy brings it up the floor, left-handed layup, and she'll get fouled by Cassida. Bella Cassida going to pick up her first foul. That free throw you guys couldn't see, but it was no good. That's going to be an air ball free throw. Once again, the most embarrassing thing you can ever do in sports is the technical foul sent to the free throw line. Everyone in the crowd trusting you, and then you airball.
It's like whenever you get sent to the free throw line for technicals, you're like considered the best free throw shooter on the team,
Yes.
and you just absolutely whiff it.
And your coach trusts you to be the best free throw shooter on the team, and then you go out there
You either miss all three or whiff them.
and all your ancestors roll over in their grave. The bloodline starts becoming not proud of you, and then the earth explodes.
And in that moment, you realize you will never be chosen again.
I am not going to be picked in the NBA draft.
Well, Shaq, he was really bad at free throws, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he got away with it because he was 7'2" and made
He was
50
a
points a game. So
big dude. He is. I don't know why I was talking like past tense.
he was dominant in every single level of sports he played. Me, however, I am a 5'10" white guy who corner three specialty.
At the end of the game, when there's nothing to lose.
Junk time, getting in at garbage time.
You know, I'll proudly say I was never chosen for technical free throws.
I was never chosen for technical free throws, but I remember in practice one time, every time we missed a free throw, we had to run sprints, and we wouldn't end practice until we hit the last free throw, and I hit the last free throw. Not to brag or anything, but
That was the greatest day of my life.
I peaked right there.
No, I always miss mine. I felt so bad, but I was like, I terrible. Don't put me on the line.
Sure, feels like another jump ball. We're going to set a record.
We're going to say that's 7 or 8. What do you want to say?
I don't know. Let's just go outrageous and say 12.
No, because that's a little too outrageous.
Cassidy in the corner. Good pass down low to Warner.
I'm glad that the Lions finally recognized that every time they inbound it, they're going to go for a 3.
A corner 3 every time.
Doesn't have to be cornered. They also did it on the wing. We're at the top of
Morales'
the key.
pass going to be taken away. Cassidy with another steal to her name. She's working down low. Surprised she didn't get called for the travel
There
there.
we go.
She will, yes.
I was thinking the same thing, but
So it'll be needs a passport for that type of travel. So it'll be Lion basketball here. Weaver, slow rolling up the court. She'll pass back to Casta. Casta now trying to go around Warner. Instead, gonna blowing through traffic and lose the ball. Adams will take it back. Passes in the corner. Weaver's 3 ball not on. Rebounded by Campbell down low. Now Casta is gonna throw up a 3. No good. Warner going to come down with the rebound for the Lancers. Passes ahead to Saunders. Saunders working inside. Bobo almost falls down but passes it out to Cassidy. Cassidy doesn't hit the broad side of the barn without 3 ball.
you're just talking about free throws. It's okay.
Yeah, well, it's what it is.
It is what it is.
It's early in the morning for me.
I know. I only got, 6 hours of sleep last night?
I got 9.
How did you get 9?
Well, you go to bed at 1 a.m. and you wake up at 10. Doing the math. That's 9.
I guess I have an hour drive.
Right. You got an hour further than I do.
Yeah.
Adams now thinks about the 3, will pass off, gets tipped out of bounds by Wren. So it'll be Lion basketball from the sideline. I even got to add a yawn because I'm so tired here. I started talking about being tired, and man,
I got tired. How crazy.
as a college student, it's natural for me not to wake up before noon. Adams throws up a shot. The 3 ball is good off the bank. Shooting for the Lions already been better than most this season. They are doing really well in this first half, getting points on the board. Dickinson will get sent to the free throw line. That foul is going to be on Campbell. That's her first. Free throw's no good, but once again, an offensive rebound for the Lancers, put back up for 2. So instead of the 3-point play, they're going to get a 4-point play off the rebound, and that's poked away by Wren. Excuse me, that's Gideon. Gideon brings it all the way down the floor, and I didn't think there was a foul call. I think it just went out of bounds off one of the Lions. White hands off to Sanders. Whoa. Little domino effect there. Rebounded down low, and Adams going to block that one away from White. Swats it down into her lap and goes out of bounds. Sanders. Little jump shot from White. Goes into the bucket and then out. And then Suplex City there. Number 24, White for the Lancers, going to do her best WWE move on Morales. Morales will inbound to Weaver. Passes ahead to Adams. Adams going to have her pass taken away. So here comes the Lancers all the way down the floor. Misses that first shot. And then put back by Wren. And there's going to be a timeout. So a timeout on the floor here, trying to gather his team. Robert's going to take another one of his timeouts. We'll take one with him. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
Welcome back, everybody, to Southeast Kansas here in the Lancer Classic. I'd like to let you guys know that the entire broadcast, everything we do, all of this cannot be done without WDM, Williams Diversified Materials. Williams Diversified Materials is proud to support Baxter Springs Athletics and USD 508. Stop in and see WDM at 2903 Military or call 620-679-9810. Be sure to ask about the storage shed and U-Haul rental. Once again, thank you to WDM for sponsoring all our endeavors. Campbell going to go inside and get the 2. Pushing up fast for the Lancers. They'll go down low. Goes off the hands of Sutton and out of bounds. So a good timeout there from Coach Roberts. Resets his offense. And gets his girls back under control and back to calmness. They were playing a little bit too fast there before the break, throwing sloppy passes like that. Morales. A good save from Morales. Throws it back in bounds. So a good hustle from Morales, but still going to result in Lancer basketball. 28-11 the score with 2:17 remaining. White in the corner. Inside, Sutton. First shot good. Adams now. Morales, a good move inside, pulls up the shot, no good, and it'll go off of Campbell's hands last, so it'll be Lancer basketball. 32-11 the score, a minute 50 remaining here in the second quarter. Coming up after this minute and 50, we'll have the Leo Smith Farmers Insurance Four-State Agency halftime show. We'll take a look back at the first half, how our keys to the game went in that first half, and what the Lions can do to improve in the second half. Also, we'll take a look at the brackets and how they're lining up, especially for that boys game later today. 3-ball hit from outside by the Lancers. Adams trapped up top. Gets it off to Cassidy. Cassidy's 3-ball. No good. Wren gets the rebound. She'll be fouled. I believe they're going to call it on Weaver. And they will. That's her second foul. And the Lancers have reached the double bonus. What do you guys think about our little timeout thing? I think I'm a fan personally because I made it. I'm also thinking about putting a thing on there for double bonuses, you know? Just like once they get in the double bonus, putting a little B. What do we think? Criticism's always wanted. Makes us better people.
I mean, I think it would be good. I'm just not sure if you're gonna keep up with it.
True.
I mean, you've been doing well with the timeouts, but
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm not sure because it took you a while to even do the quarter thing.
Well, the quarter thing was different,
How?
as they said it was. Now will be poked out of bounds. Casto with some good defense. The quarter thing was different. I just got so, when you change it so little, it's easy to forget.
That's gonna how it's be.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna.
it is kind of how it's be. Carson Cobb has showed up as well as Slade. They're getting ready for their boys game coming up immediately after this one.
I was going to say, why are they here so early?
Check that one out on Columbus Sports Live. They're facing off against Sunrise Christian, who had a player that hit 7 threes in the game last night against the Southeast Lancers. Their boys, a very good team, and unfortunately had to face College Heights Cougars in the beginning, which is who your Lions will face later tonight at about 4 p.m. We'll have that here for you guys on Baxter Spring Sports Live. Well, that is going to be the end of the first half. 33-11 is the score. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency halftime show. We'll be back here in about 4 minutes. You're watching Baxter Spring Sports.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Volker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Volker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Volker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Volker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Volker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at volkerdrug.com.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Baxter Spring Sports Live, featured here in Southeast Kansas for the Lancer Classic. We're going to have an update of news here by Slade. Slade, who plays in that girls' third place game? Dang it, College Heights plays. Thank you, Slade. Appreciate it. Well, that means College Heights is going to have to set up 4, so we're going to it's going to be an all-out brawl for this up here.
Hey, I think we could take them with how many cameras we got.
Right.
You know,
Well, it's kind of impossible for us to set up not up here, because if we're not up here, then we're going to be in everybody. And that third place game for the boys is going to have a lot of people because College Heights brings a following.
Yeah.
So it'd be much easier for them to set up since they have one iPad and one laptop.
Yeah. They're just going to have to chit chat. Anyways,
Well, I think Carson keeps this up here and we
come back after that game.
can hang out up here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, besides my devious plan to keep my territory,
Right through territory.
I'm hoping that College Heights just shows up earlier with... Actually, here's what might happen. They might come up here, see Carson and Slade set up, and decide, hey, we don't have enough time to set up because we were D-bags yesterday and spent 9 minutes taking everything down. So these guys can't possibly get everything done in 9 minutes with how much stuff that they have. And so then they'll go and set up downstairs so that they're ready for the game.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That'd be best case scenario.
I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
It's going to happen.
I mean, they did it the last time they were over there, whenever they played Sunrise Christian.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
Back to the game. Welcome to the Leah Smith Agency for State Farmers Insurance halftime show. Well, it was a good first half for the Lions.
Honestly, I am very impressed with the girls. They are playing very well today. I don't know if it was just because it's Saturday and not a weekday or weeknight, whatever. They're playing very well. They are hustling. They are being more aggressive with shots. Now, there are some room for improvement. One of my biggest critiques right now, and I think where they're getting really stuck in, is the Lancers' defense. They're trapping them in the corners as soon as they cross half court. And to me, it looks like the Lions are just going there. They're just following. They're being herded, you know? So if they were to break that, they would be able to set up an offense and be more successful than running around with chickens with their heads cut off because they got trapped and they picked up their dribble.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm very impressed. Defense is very well. Having Vestal and Burgraff down low is very crucial to this Baxter Springs Lions defense because they have been such a presence down low, causing the other team to have to shoot over them and just being tall. And overall, everyone else is being aggressive as well.
Yeah, right now, Vestal has my defensive player of the game because as soon as she had to exit the game due to foul trouble, the Lancers went on a rampage. It was only like 12-6 whenever she exited the game, and
Somewhere in
then
there.
now it's 33-11. They just went crazy. And of course, most of that is due to turnovers on the offensive side. But still speaking, whenever you can stop the Lancers on defense, then they can't set up that press as well, leading to less turnovers. And like you said, on that press that they have, it's the most common press in the history of basketball. You set it up to where you have one man in the middle. Here, you know what?
No, don't bring it out.
I'm going to bring it out. I'm going to bring it out.
I'm
So
sorry.
really quickly, I'm going to take that away. So what they have is they have one man that plays right here and then two wing defenders. It's almost like 3-2 that the Baxter Springs Lions men's team run.
You need to change.
And then as soon as one of our players crosses half court, this middle defender right here swarms them to either side, and then they collapse on it and get a trap in the corner. And that's led to very many turnovers because as soon as they're trapped right here, they just throw it back in the middle.
And if you think about it, two defenders on one person, that leaves someone open.
Exactly. It always does. But what the Lions are doing right now is they get trapped in the corner, they panic, and so they just throw the ball out in one of these directions. And then this middle defender here for the Lancers is able to just come up and pick a steal, and then they have a fast break on the run.
That's exactly right.
And they've been good at defending it so far. The Lions have broken it a few times, and when they do, it's because the ultimate beat to this is always you have two guards up top playing right here. You pass it back and forth until the middle opens up, until this middle defender extends too much. Then you have the middle open, you pass it to them, and then they outlet back to the outside, and that leaves open layup opportunities and a 2-on-1 against the man down low. It's a mismatch always. That's how you beat the press. And it just isn't happening right now. They're getting trapped in the corner.
And then they're panicking, and then they turn it over, and then they make a silly foul out of frustration.
They throw an errant pass. Something happens like that, gets stolen away, and that's how you come to a 33-11 score.
But overall, I think this is one of their closest games going into halftime, which is a very big improvement.
Definitely true. Well, Slade said it here. College Heights and Riverton going to be playing in that third place game immediately following the boys' fifth place game, which is set to take off after this one here in this gym. So that means that Neodesha and Parsons will be having the championship match for the girls. Over here for the girls bracket, we're right here right now. Chance for Baxter Springs to get another win in their win column. Down by 22 coming into half.
Hey, the boys did it yesterday.
That is
Why can't
true.
the girls do it today?
Although the boys didn't complete the comeback,
Yeah.
they did storm back there for a while and got the lead within 3. They would fall short, however. Looking at the boys bracket, Baxter Springs going to face off in the third place game here at 4. They're playing against College Heights Christian. The Cougars, which I am very excited for because they're
They're a good
a
match. to me.
darn good team. I about cursed, but they're a very good team.
I was gonna say you cursed yesterday too.
Well, that was the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance Forest State Agency halftime show. Serving Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri, Leah and her team have the products, services, and experience you're looking for. Give them a call today and see why they're more than just insurance. Once again, thank you to Leah Smith Farmers Insurance Forest State Agency for helping us. She sponsors so much of Varsity Sports Live. She really helps out every single channel, allows them to bring a halftime show, pregame show, whatever they might need. She was originally a big sponsor over in Girard, and then she very kindly decided to go around and sponsor most of the channels. So, big thank you to Leah Smith. She's helped out many channels. Adam's going to pop that one down. It'll be stolen away by Burgraff. They have a fast break opportunity. They're going to get back, though, so Burgraff will reset. Pass back up to Turley. Turley has it on the Lancer head.
That's another way to break the press. Get down there quick so they don't have time to set up, and then set up your offense. Pull it out.
Exactly right. They're going to call an offensive foul, however. And it'll be on Vestal, so that's her third of the game, which is not good news.
But hey, hindsight 2020. She's got two quarters at most left of this game. So
15 minutes left. 2 fouls to give. 3 ball at the top of the key, no good. It'll be poked out of bounds by Cassidy down low, so it'll be Lion basketball. Tavernaro with the 3 ball, unable to hit it. So Turley going to bring it up the court slowly for the Lions. She'll pass off. Lancer's playing a tight man defense. Good save by Adams. Hand off to Adams. She'll roll inside. Fakes the shot. Breaks the ankles. Unable to get the shot to go. But sends a Lancer defender flying past her. Tavernaro now. Passes off. Cassidy. To Sutton. To Warner in the middle. Adams hits the floor. Sanders driving inside. She'll pass back out to Tavernaro. Tavernaro has to save it. She'll reset. Over to Cassidy. Cassidy on the wing. Left open. Thought about the 3. Won't shoot. Now Sanders. Her 3 ball. No good. Fight for the rebound. They're going to say it went off White last, so it'll be Lion basketball. And the Lancers going to assume a full court press. And that'll go off of Weaver's hands. I'm going to mute myself real quick, clear my throat.
my mic picks up too much.
It sure does. Didn't want you guys to hear me slurping water, so had to mute up. Another jump ball.
That's 9 on the game.
So a good job by Turley to take that one away. That's the kind of defense that the Lions need. Just play aggressive. Go up and take the ball away, because you know what? Why not? In the corner.
Good.
Cassidy over. Sanders. 3 ball from Tavanaro on the way. No good. Rebounded by Burgraff. And this is where the Lions need to push the floor, but instead, like they've done all year, they slow down. They like to try and set up offense.
Which isn't a bad idea if the game is fast paced, but right now, pushing the ball up the floor will get the defense not set, you know?
A good move by Weaver to get the 2. Yeah, there's definitely occasions like yesterday in that boys game. Sanders threes, no good. Like in that boys game yesterday, it got a little too fast paced. There were some turnovers back and forth, so you slow down, try and set up offense, trying to go back to what you know. You want to slow down your game so that you don't lose the ball again. However, in this scenario, there is nothing to lose. You just got to go.
I mean, you're down, 20 points? Go for it.
What do you got to lose?
I mean, you have to be smart about it too, and you can't just give up silly things either, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you don't want silly turnovers, but at the point in the game where you're down by 20, slowing down and setting up offense isn't exactly what you should do.
Yeah.
You should go down and try and score as quickly as possible. Because you're not going to get back in a game by stalling.
Yeah.
Berggraf has it down low. She'll get fouled by Warner. Sent to the free throw line. And Lansing will take a timeout.
Gonna ice the kicker.
Ice the kicker. We're going to take a quick timeout with them. You're watching Baxter Spring Sports Live.
One in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Southeast Kansas in the Lancer Classic. Lions looking to get their second win of the year. Lancers looking to get their 5th. Going to go up with a winning record instead of a meh record. Wait, I lost the word for it. It's not a losing record. It's not a winning record.
A moderate? A mediocre?
No. When they're 4-4, they're tied.
Oh,
record, but
even?
yes, even record.
A 500, right?
Yep, batting 500 right now.
There we go.
4 for 4. Wendy's.
You know what that reminds me of? I was gonna say it yesterday when you said 4 for 4, but the Whopper. I'm so sorry to everyone who gets that stuck in their head after the.
We need the Whopper to sponsor us, because, man, would it be nice to just have an injury timeout and go straight to the Whopper.
Or the J.G. Wentworth.
Yeah.
You said that yesterday, and I had it stuck in my head for the rest of the game.
877 points now.
Cash.
I know it's cash.
Oh, just educating you.
When I said yesterday, I said they need offense. They need offense now. Call J.G. Wentworth. 877, gosh, no. 877, gosh, no.
What is it?
Tabernacle going to work it back around the top of the key. She'll pass off to Cassidy.
You might have to throw a disclaimer in there. So sorry, everybody. Viewer discretion is advised if you want to get this stuck in your head.
Cassidy on the wing. She's given a lot of space by the Lions. White. To Warner. To Tabernaro. To Cassidy. Top of the key 3. Rebounded by the Lancers. They'll go up with it down low. So good timeout by the Lancers. Gonna reset their team, get them back and focused. And they'll immediately come down and score off the missed free throws from Berggraf. Charlie works all the way down, passes off to Vestal. Vestal shot's no good. So now here comes Tabernaro. Passes ahead Warner. Warner will go inside, passes down low. And White will try and go up with it, but it'll be blocked down by Adams. So Adams now pass to Turley. Turley gonna go out of bounds. I don't know if you've ever played 2K, Sarah. You ever played 2K?
No, I am not an avid video gamer. I do have a PlayStation, but I only play Minecraft.
Well, 2K is obviously the NBA video game.
Yeah, I know what it is.
That sequence there feels like whenever you bump the defender and your character gets forced outside and then you just walk out of bounds. Normally there's a little boundary there for you that forces you inside, but every now and then you'll get bumped out.
Hmm.
And that's what that felt like.
I can't relate because I'm just acting like I know what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah, you're usually an invisible boundary on the out of bounds line so that you can't accidentally go out of bounds because that's not fun for video games. You know, if I wanted to go out of bounds, I'd play basketball in real life. You know? But
Out of bounds is on like expert level.
yeah, well, yeah. And then sometimes, but there's just that occasional moment where you'll be dribbling outside and your character get caught in an animation, so you'll go out of bounds. Free ball on the way, no good. With poked out. So it'll be Lion basketball. They're going to say White touched it last. Which got a notification. Buffalo Wild Wings have playoff Monday starting at $8.99.
Ooh, B-dubs. Their fried pickles are so good.
Indeed. Big fan of Buffalo Wild Wings.
Mm-hmm.
Not for me, though. I'll be stopping at Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub for my post-game stop.
That place is also really good. I really like their margarita pizza.
It's pretty delicious.
If we ever, I don't know what time they close, but one of these days after one of our Baxter games, we ought to go if we're out early enough.
Well, yeah, it's the perfect post-game stop. You can refuel, get big eats at Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub. And once again, thank you to them for sponsoring. Proud sponsor of Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Mm-hmm.
Shameless plug. Follow me on Instagram at.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they have axe throwing there too. Like,
I
either
got
that's
no
just
idea.
a random rumor that I thought up, or they have axe throwing there.
So there's going to be a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. It's a full one, so we'll be back in a minute. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Wolker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Wolker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-through or local delivery with Wolker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Wolker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Wolker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at wolkerdrug.com.
So a timeout there from the Lions. Hopefully they'll reset and come back better than ever off the timeout. Right now it's been a struggle for the Lions all season long. Just can't really get anything going. Feels like they can't secure any momentum whatsoever. And it's led to a tuple of cuff losses. That's a spoonerism for you guys. Couple of tough losses.
I wasn't gonna say anything. It made sense in my brain for some reason.
Yeah, it just flows well.
It's just because I'm dyslexic, I think.
Well, Lions running a press beater on no press.
Wait, I'm so confused what just happened.
Well, they were trying to do the thing where you can pass it to another person out of bounds when standing on the out of bounds line. That's like a legal play allowed. You're also allowed to run along the baseline if that's the case. But yes, you are allowed to pass it on the baseline to someone else out of bounds. It just counts as another inbound. But Burgraff was not fully out of bounds before she caught that ball. And they ran that play to beat the press when the Lancers were not
Pressing.
So sometimes stuff happens, you live your life.
I've just never seen that. So
Yeah, I mean,
I knew you could run
yeah.
because they either say it's a squat or a spot foul. I think it's spot, not squat. I don't know
Spot.
why I thought squat, but
Yeah, that's a play you see mainly at the college level. You hardly ever see it at any other level.
I don't even think I've seen it watching college basketball.
Usually they'll fake one way, like running the baseline, and they'll pass it back the other. It's a good way to beat the press because those players are so incredibly fast that you can't just do your normal inbounding plays.
Have you ever been next to a college basketball player
I have.
and you're just like humbled because you think you're tall, but you're not when you stand next to them?
Well, the average male in the U.S. is 5'10". The average female is, 5'6"?
Yeah.
So, if you're 5'11", you're going to go out there and be taller than every other average Joe. But then, as soon as you step onto any basketball court ever, the average height is 6'5" and above.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of just insane to me how that is. I mean, that's just the case. They're tall. They're so tall, and they're fast with it as well.
Like, I've been around tall people, but just basketball is so much different.
I met Joel Embiid way back when. Shout out to Frontenac High School hosting that. What is it? The KU.
The KU camps where they come down and they help you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's like the fantasy camp or something like that. But in case you guys don't know, Joel Embiid is currently playing for the Philadelphia 76ers. He averages 35 points a game and 11 rebounds. So he's kind of good at basketball, but he is 7 feet tall, and he was 7 feet tall in college. And standing next to that guy, we used to do the little drills where, because it is a basketball camp, so you would do drills where you go up against him, and if anyone got past him, he would just stand back and just swat it. And it was so unfair because we're all a bunch of little, first graders, kindergartners. It's all elementary school kids.
You just have to get humbled.
Yeah. You don't truly realize how tall they are until you get swatted by them.
Yeah.
Well, 43-15 is the score here at the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a break.
Wait.
Come back.
Turley's doing free throws. Let's watch
me.
her free throws before we leave.
Oh, no. This is the moment we were talking about.
You got it, girl.
If you make him, you're a hero. If you don't, it's the worst feeling in the world.
Well, it's not technical, so it's different, right?
Right. She wasn't chosen.
There we
Bam,
go.
on the first. Bang. They should choose her to shoot the free throws.
I feel like it's less pressure. I lied.
Hey, Sean, both of them.
Hey, maybe she needs the pressure.
Hey. So that's the end of the third quarter now. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action, the remainder of this one on Baxter Springs Sports.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Welcome back, everybody. Southeast Kansas. I just found my rewards page on Buffalo Wild Wings, and I can redeem for a free fried pickle. So How about that?
I feel like I'm being blind because I can never tell which ref has the basketball and the guy was standing right in front of me.
That'll happen.
But back to your fried pickles thing.
Yeah,
It's elite. Let's go.
it is. That's elite. I do enjoy some fried pickles. Warner thinks about the three, won't shoot. Now Tavernaro, her three ball, no good. Bounces around. Vestal will come down with the rebound. Yeah, although I don't know if you can use the coupon and your rewards at the same time. So I have a coupon, a coupon that is worth six free wings. So
You know, listen. Here's what I'm thinking. You call ahead. You ask. We go.
right. We'll see. Knowing Buffalo Wild Wings, they won't even take the coupon. They'll just charge you still. So
You're being such a, was it pessimistic?
I'm being truthful about Buffalo Wild Wings. They don't even have that good of wings. This is my hot take. Buffalo Wild Wings wings aren't that good. And they cost way too much than what they're worth.
They're better than Applebee's, I will say that.
No, they're not.
I feel like
Applebee's wings on top. Applebee's wings.
their spinach artichoke dip.
I
That
know.
is delish.
I don't know if any of you guys from Baxter have ever been to Chatter's in Pittsburgh, but man, Chatter's wings are the best. They are just saucy chicken nuggets, but still.
You know, I've never had Chatter's wings, but I have had their pasta, their Alfredo. So good. And
Eesh.
what? Their-
Tavernaro dives out of bounds for the ball and runs into that bleachers. That's gotta hurt. Yeah, I can see her arch in the back. Oh,
Yep.
that hurt me. I'm starting to get a little tingle in my spine now. She ran directly into the first stairs.
I'm gonna have a nice bruise tomorrow.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate the hustle, even with the score as it is. Still hustling for the ball. That's crazy. There was a time in my life where I just would have let that go out of bounds.
It's not worth
That
getting
time
her.
was all of high school.
Did you even play basketball in high school?
My freshman year.
We weren't friends freshman year. I don't think we had like one class, I think.
I don't even know who you are. Cassidy gets the inbound. She'll pass back up top to Tavernaro. I'm surprised that the Lancers have kept in this starting group for this long. I'd imagine at this point they'd like to get in some of their younger faces, get them in some experience. Something I always comment on whenever collision there on the sideline. Something I always comment on whenever we played the Colgan Panthers, because Coach Farabi never takes out her starting five. She just likes to score and score and score. In fact, the other night, Lily Brown scored 50 points. Actually, I mentioned that yesterday.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
She scored 50 points in the game over in the Liberal tournament. I don't remember or recall who they were playing. It was some Missouri school. They ended up winning that game 92-18, I believe, was the final score. So, just put that into context real quick.
Hey, well, I was gonna say, the Lions didn't allow them to score 92 points. Or 98, I don't know.
92.
92. So that's good.
Back to what I was saying. To put that in context for you guys, Lily Brown had a hot first half. I believe she scored 30 in the first half. And Coach Farabi left her out there with the B team in the fourth quarter so that she could score her 50, which is kind of mean, but
Yeah.
although it's cool for Lily Brown to get that scoring title under her belt. And then in another game in that Liberal tournament, Jakayla Davis, the point guard for the Colgan Panthers, hit 9 threes and had 34 points. So she would set a record for threes in a game in that tournament. Yes, this first free throw is good. But yeah, it was kind of a wild tournament. A couple of records being set there. I don't know exactly what the 50-point record is for Colgan. I don't know if that is a record or not, but of course, the 9 threes was specifically in that tournament. Morales gets trapped in the corner. They're going to call a jump ball.
I believe that's 11. I am keeping count.
Keep it count, yeah. We might set a record in this tournament for jump balls. Vestal tries to pass in bounds. Morales hustles for the ball.
She's had a couple good hustle plays, saving the ball.
Yeah, Morales, the freshman for the Lions, hustling up and down the court. Always good to see your young folks putting in the effort because that is the future of your team.
Mhm. And all of these girls are doing great.
And
This
they're
is
all-
what their first, second year of high school. Some of the girls that they're facing are seniors.
Besides Bella Weaver and Emma Walker, this entire team is younger than senior year. Mike Adams being one of the focal points of this team, just a sophomore. So the future is bright as Adams comes down with a steal. She'll bring it all the way down the floor and have the easy layup. So just as I call her name, she decides to get a little steal and a fast break opportunity. And besides that one win against the Watts Engineers, I believe this would be the Lions' first time breaking 20 points against a team. So this could be a big moment for them, potentially a way to get some momentum. We got 4 minutes to make one bucket. Turley gonna hit the floor.
You know, I don't even see Emma Walker on the bench.
Yeah, might have had a wrestling tournament or something. I have no idea.
I know we were talking about that yesterday with Gracie Major.
Mm-hmm. Which softball should be a good year
For the Titans, yep.
for the Titans. They have a couple
They've been-
returning seniors.
They've been dominant the last couple years.
Went to state last year.
I don't know how far they got, but I don't think they went far.
No, I believe it was a first round exit, but
Yeah.
they are planning and hoping that they can return and retake whatever they might have lost in state. We'll just keep it here. It was a 30-second timeout, and I like chatting about softball. I actually can't wait for softball season to start.
Oh,
Softball is one of my favorite games to broadcast. It's quick, it's more fun, and I know more about softball than probably any other sport, as I had 4 older sisters, and all of them played softball. 2 of them played softball at the collegiate level, so I've been around it my entire life, more so dragged to the games.
my favorite. I played softball for until senior year of high school, and my favorite team to this day that I've ever played on was KMO Hype, and it was based in Baxter. So I'm really excited to return. And of course, the girls that I played with are not there anymore, but you know, just that complex, the Field of Dreams, just holds so many memories for me.
I don't remember exactly what the case was for the Lions last year, but they had a pretty good run in softball.
They did.
Softball's a good sport for these Lady Lions. I don't know how they'll be this year. I'm not sure how many players they lost last year.
I think they lost Chrissy Bailey, Reagan Smith, Lily Weston, and maybe one more.
So a lot of returning players for the Lions. So softball going to be a very, very good outlook for the Lions. Potentially a state run for them if they can get past the Columbus Titans and the Girard Trojans, who have. Oh, and the Frontenac Raiders. Can't forget them.
I don't know how good. I don't think Gerard will be bad, but they, you know.
Well, you always have to look at it. Girard is always one of the top teams in the league
Yeah.
every year. It's the same thing with the Frontenac Raiders. No matter what kind of talent they have on their team, they always end up being one of the better teams in the league.
Yeah. Just pitching is my only concern.
Yeah. Pretty short on pitchers. However, for the Frontenac Raiders, they're coming back with a pretty good team. They've had good teams for 3 years in a row.
They will be the team to beat.
I imagine so.
Them and who's the other one?
The Frontenac Raiders had a freshman pitcher last year.
No, she was a sophomore.
Sophomore pitcher last year. The freshman pitcher would take them to the state title, though.
Avery Johnson.
So she's kind of a stud.
Mm-hmm. She's really good.
A really good pitcher. So obviously she is going to be the one to beat. I don't know how they are as far as backups go, but the way she pitched her freshman year, it looked like she can go any game and throw 13 strikeouts.
I'm not sure if they had a backup last year, but I think they did.
They always had Mia Brown as a backup, but
Yeah,
she
but she-
graduated last year. And
Yeah,
she didn't play
that's-
too many games.
That's what I was thinking. But or they call her AJ. She has, she led them to the state tournament her freshman year,
Yes.
and she's played every game for the most part
Yes.
since then.
And they won that state title in her freshman year, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Because that was with
That was with Heather
Arnett,
and all of them.
and that would be their only senior that they would lose. And they'd come back and have a really good senior class last year, but they just fell short, got beat in the final game.
They lost to the
Columbus
Titans.
Which I remember calling that game because I was on the call with Carson Cobb. And I had to be a Titans fan for that game, but my blood kind of boiled for the Frontenac Raiders.
Yeah,
as there were some iffy calls in that game.
I'm not typically a Raiders fan. I want to point that out there because I did go to Girard, but I was a Raiders fan that day.
My sister coaches for the Frontenac Raiders, so I'm a little partial to them. But it did kind of suck for them at the end. There were some calls that were questionable.
Yep.
Of course, it's never the umpire's fault in the end. It's always, you got to take advantage of some scenarios, but there were definitely some scenarios where it would have been a huge momentum play for the Frontenac Raiders, and it got just taken away. But that's neither here nor there. That's in the past. You can't change that now.
Yep.
As the clock will expire on this one. 51-22, the final score. So at the end of the fourth, that'll be the final score. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have a very brief post-game show because Carson Cobb and Slade need to set up quickly. They only get 10 minutes to, so we're going to make that quick for you guys. But when we come back, we'll have that and a brief overlook of the game, and we'll be out of here from Southeast Kansas. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66. Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Dad, you need to go.
Really?
It's important.
I feel fine.
Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught.
What I need to do?
You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need.
Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Welcome back, everyone, here to Baxter Spring Sports Live. We're going to make this postgame show brief. This postgame show is brought to you by Bricks and Brews Wood-Fired Grill and Pub, the perfect postgame stop. Refuel after the big game with Bricks and Brews delicious wood-fired pizza and mouth-watering appetizers. Plus, don't miss live music and more. Bricks and Brews Wood-Fired Grill and Pub, a taste bud trip down Route 66. Well, it was a good game for the Lions. They broke 20 points, which they haven't done very often this year, besides that one win against the Watts Engineers, so this could potentially give them some momentum on the offensive side of the ball. We're going to make this brief for you guys because Carson's got to get in here and set up, and we're more considerate than the people last night. Sorry. I had something in my throat there.
Got some bad blood.
Third place game coming up at 4 p.m. We're going to have that here for you live. Your Baxter Springs Lions, the men's team, going to take on the College Heights Cougars. Tune into that one if you can't make it down here to Southeast, or if it's too cold for you guys. We're going to brave the storm and get out here for you. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. We'll have it for you here live. I'm Daryl McLeod alongside me, Sarah Goebel. We're signing out from Southeast. See you later tonight.
Oh, I
boys'
almost
game.
did that.
You've been watching Baxter Springs Athletics on your new home for the Lions, Baxter Springs Sports Live. Baxter Springs Sports Live is presented by WDM. Learn more at WDMinc.net. Also by